we do have like a little bit of a news article. I don't know if it's news or not, but it's been going around Facebook lately about some of the archery numbers came out as far as how many hunters in each state. And the big news, Dan, is Wisconsin overtook Michigan for the second most bow license sold.
It's not a surprise to me because it's pretty crowded around here.
Pennsylvania is still number one. I think they typically are. They got 331,000 licensed bow hunters.
Too. Wisconsin's a smaller area. I think the Pennsylvania's got more land mass than Wisconsin, though.
Yeah.
What's the difference in numbers from Wisconsin?
They are about 25,000. You got 307,000 and 331,000. So
I do have to say that when I hunted in PA, there was pretty heavy pressure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys around, but there's still good bucks, and you still get away from the pressure by getting further back and stuff. But there was pressure for sure.
And then Michigan had the 304,000.
How much do we beat them by?
They got 304. You got 307. So you guys are pretty close.
Michigan's probably got more space than us too. They got the UP as well.
Yeah, that's probably where people would argue with you, though, that all the people are in southern Michigan or the
I don't think the UP is getting a lot of pressure, but it's getting some of those numbers from the UP.
Yeah. I was surprised by Missouri having so many hunters. I didn't know they'd have 202,000. That's a pretty decent chunk of people. You know what, though? I know Jason Semkowiak told me that they kind of stopped traveling to Missouri because it was starting to get a little more crowded than they liked at the campground and the spot that they like to go.
Well, I personally won't hunt public in Missouri until they change the rules. I can't film there, and I enjoy filming the hunts and sharing them.
Yeah.
And by law, you can't film on public land there.
Yeah. New York is way up there too.
When I say that, before people go and start turning people in for filming illegally and stuff, I said that publicly once, and somebody from the DNR contacted me and said that as long as I was doing it in a promotional manner to help people, they would allow it because they'd like to have me there.
Yeah.
So that's not to say somebody didn't get permission to, but they do charge a fee for anybody to film. If they even allow you to do it at a fee, I don't know. But a lot of people don't get that. A lot of states don't allow you to film if you're going to put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Public land. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy because we own that land. We should be able to do that if we want to.
Right. Another state that was pretty surprising was New York to me. They have 244,000 bow hunters up there. So that's pretty significant. Indiana's 59,000, which that didn't surprise me really. I mean, I know Jackson County, where I live at, the number of like bucks killed on public land here with archery equipment was like, I don't know, like 15 to 20 or something like that all season this year is pretty low. Whereas I think you guys killed that probably in a week, a week.
Yeah.
Now, if you include gun in there, that number goes up, but it may have been 25, but it was not very many. Me and Tim Hinkie were looking at that one day.
So is that just deer hunting licenses?
That's just bow license, archery only.
Because I noticed Wyoming only has 5,000.
Yeah. For whitetails.
That's what I was asking. Is it for deer?
Yeah, deer, whitetail deer license sold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so a place like Wyoming where it's got a good population of whitetails, that might not be a bad destination.
Yep.
Wouldn't have much competition.
I think it has to be whitetail. Wyoming would have more than that, I would think, if it was including elk and everything else.
Nevada has 3,121. Did they even have whitetails there? Nevada.
I think there are. Let me look real quick.
Or maybe they just had like coos or something. I don't know. They must have whitetails if they have whitetail tags being sold.
Yep. Look. There are whitetails there.
You know, I'd love to take a look at the numbers on and say that CC we get more pressure than Michigan, but actually we probably got a lot more public.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
So we can spread out a lot further.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see total hunter numbers, like total tags sold, like see what gun season does to your guys' numbers. Because I know Michigan and you guys have a pretty strong tradition in gun hunting.
Yeah, I think Michigan might be more spread out too, like across the whole lower state, you know. But in Wisconsin, I don't think we have as good a numbers up north anymore. So I think the majority of that number you're seeing is in, you know, like my area and from the probably the bottom 2/3 of the state.
Right. Yep.
I might be wrong there, but I just think that there's a lot more pressure down here than there is up north. People have kind of given up on the wolf thing and all that.
Yep. And these numbers are all from last season. The numbers always come out a year behind, it seems like. But these just came out. So Kentucky's pretty low still. I'm just looking at like over-the-counter stuff, which most whitetails are, but
you know what's kind of interesting about that is a lot of people will look at those numbers and make decisions based on that, or they'll look at like the Pope and Young books and make decisions on that. But really, a lot of it has to do with exactly what property you're on.
Yeah,
you
right.
can be in the state in the world and be on a great property, you know, or you can be in the best state in the world and be on a horrible property.
Right. Right. Ohio's creeping up there. It has 172,000, which I know a lot of people have complained lately about Ohio becoming more populated with hunters, but they have a lot of public land down there too. You know, they have in the southern half at least, and also like it seems like you know certain public areas hunt better than others too. You know, sometimes you got more room to have more hunters, but.
Somebody has a good question in there about that that I just happened to notice. Not that I look at the questions, but
yeah.
Somebody said, how do they know it's bow in Michigan, that they're selling a bow tag? Because they sell the combo tags like we bought that are good for gun or bow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they count that because they are considered bow hunter. If they bought the bow license, you know, I'd say it counts. I don't know that for sure. There's not a lot of information here. It's just
you can use it for either or. So I don't know.
Yeah, but you can. But what a gun hunt
license is just gun hunt and just shoot 2 gun bucks.
Yeah, but do they have just a gun license that's cheaper though?
Only if you just buy one tag.
Oh, really?
Don't you remember you got the choice?
Yeah.
Buy 2 tags. You had to do it right away and get the combo license.
Yeah, I remember that. That's how Michigan gets their numbers all the way up there. That's funny. I don't know. This is literally the page that I saw. There's nothing here. I mean, it says this little generic thing about it's the 2021 and 22 season combined. All the states combined here. So I think total though, if I remember right, I think there's like 15 million like hunters by license a year.
Scroll down to the bottom. Total 3,761,233.
Yeah, I mean 50 million like gun hunters and everything combined.
Oh.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea of how many more gun hunters there are than bow hunters, I think it's like 15 million.
Jeez, there's nearly 4 million people subscribing to buying bow whitetail licenses, and we only got 70,000 followers on the Hunting Beast.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Come on.
I don't know.
And here, what do we got? 12,000. Let's get it going, guys.
Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. You go to Rhode Island and go deer hunting. You know it must be that'd be like a small family of people that hunt there, and
they all know each other.
They all know each other.
It's like checking in at work. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, I know.
There's donuts over on the table. Who had a birthday? There's donuts.
Oh, that's funny. Hawaii. There's another pretty small group of people that hunt over there. I want to go to Hawaii hunting sometime. Maddie, she's at
like access deer. They
I
got
did too.
whitetail.
Maybe this isn't just whitetail.
Might be just deer, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's a deer license. Yeah, but then again, I still think I don't know why Montana would be so low yet.
Yeah, because they'd have mule deer sales like crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Go to the top again, see if it says anything.
It doesn't. I read it earlier. Bow hunters participating numbers in each state.
Well, bow hunter would be bow hunting anything.
I know, but I would think there'd be more freaking elk hunters. How many does Colorado have? Maybe 11,000. See, there has to be more people going to Colorado freaking bow hunting.
I don't know, man. It would say whitetails if it was whitetails. It says bow hunters.
Yeah.
Unless it was posted in a whitetail magazine or something, and they're making it.
The ATA put it out, Archery Trade Association.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think that's everything. I think that's covering elk and mule deer and everything else.
What do you guys think in the comments? You think there's more than freaking Colorado? In Colorado, I think there's more than. There was probably. I felt like there was 11,000 people in the unit I hunted one time out there bow hunt.
Somebody should probably Google number of licensed whitetail deer hunters.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see there only being 11,000 whitetail deer hunters in Colorado, but I can't see there only being 11,000 whitetail hunters or bow hunters.
A high number to me.
Do what?
4 million sounds like a high number to me for for people bow hunting just whitetails.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I don't. I think that could be possible. I mean, it's the most popular species to hunt, but you might be right. I don't know. If you want to watch another video, click right here. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave.